Hello. Let me see if this is any better. Uh, testing. 1 2 1 2. Uh, it's telling me. So I've reduced the bitrate to 3000 in the hope. So I've halved the bitrate, and hopefully it's going to whine less. Hopefully that's going to mean fewer dropped frames. We'll find out. Let's find out. It could be my internet might just be having a little moment. I'm not sure what to do about it. It might be that I just need to switch it off and on again. Yeah, so let's keep one eye on it and see if it gets any better. It's all a very scientific experience, this. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for standing by. And also thank you. Well, I just noticed it's something funny. Like, for the longest time, I've used as my kind of holding screen on this channel, just a kind of a crash screen from Sonic 1, which like has an error message on the screen, and I really like that that's what happens when I go off the air for tech issues. You know, you gotta appreciate life's little moments of joy. Let's see. I've also, because I was taking a local recording of this as well, which I don't think is the problem. I think it is an internet problem rather than a video recording problem, because my graphics card should be fine with streaming and recording. It's never had problems before. So my guess is it is an internet thing, because I have had a couple of weird internet things recently. My Chromecast was like, oh, got no internet. Actually, I have today. Like, when it was just on its kind of little screensaver, it said, oh, can't connect to your Wi-Fi. Oh, actually, I can. So maybe that's something to do with it. I mean, I see Twitch has a little unstable marker next to its the label with me, so I'm hoping that'll go away eventually. Cross my fingers, cross my toes. If not, we chalk it up to experience and we come back to this another time. But I do want to do more of this. I certainly don't want to lose the opportunity to stream stuff, so let's hope it is a isolated incident. But it's showing green now on OBS. The OBS is green. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that because it'll hear me, but it is hovering around the 3000 kilobits per second mark. So let's keep that, and then we'll kick it back up to 6000 after this stream, and we'll hope that all the internet is good again for next time I try to do something. I'm glad it looks better. That is good. That is very good to know. I'm also glad I seem to be able to do so well on the kind of autopilot when I'm not really concentrating. Although I don't think Tails has launched a single attack on the boss yet. So this may be the boss where Cream takes the lead. I would put money on that, to be honest. I mean, if I did, like, have channel points and stuff like that, it would be a fun thing to bet on, is which character do you think is going to get to the end of each boss first, and last and things like that. It's all part of the great adventure of life, that's what I say. Now, can Tails land a single hit on this boss? Because I feel like there's a lot of rings in that boss. And if you're going to jump onto the platforms, you have to jump into the path of the rings. And I don't think the designers of the game made it with the shuffler in mind. So, there you go. I landed one hit on an unimportant part of the boss. Am I going left or right here? Okay, I'm going... whatever way is the right way. Just trust the game to take me where I want to go. There we go, another hit on an unimportant part. Grab some more rings, I'm immediately out of the boss, giving everybody ample time to catch up. Yeah, it might be a thing to do, and then, I mean, maybe it is actually a good idea if there are ad breaks that it makes me take breaks. Yeah. The only thing I don't like is the idea of people tuning in to try out an interactive stream, and then the ads come up, and then they click off before the ads are finished, and it's like they didn't stick around and have a go. It's like, I don't know, when I know, like, the kind of stuff I'm doing is often, like, people will come in because it's an object of curiosity. I kind of don't want to, like, kill that curiosity. So that's why I'm a little uneasy about going affiliate and haven't, like, clicked the button yet. So, because I kind of like everything that makes it easy to, it might make them sub, yeah. I think anything that makes it easy to, like, just drop in is kind of beneficial to me. So, yeah, that's why it's a difficult decision. It's all part of my media empire strategy. That's, you know, I need to become the next Richard Branson. Okay, a lot of stuff going on. Not sure I follow all of it, but I'm going upwards, and stuff is upwards, but I don't know if... Should Knuckles be going right or left? I don't know. I'm gonna whack that thing with a hammer. It's giving me so much trouble. Okay, no, I'm way past it already. Yeah, lucky you. So I'm one of those strange people who pays for YouTube because I really like having it on in my headphones and just listening, like, with the screen off. Like, maybe if I'm going for a walk or something, I'll sometimes put music on through YouTube. And stuff like that. Game soundtracks, or like a lot of vaporwave music is, you know, the best way to access it seems to be on YouTube, and being able to, like, switch off the screen, put your phone in the pocket and put on headphones, or, like, listen to it at work and stuff like that, meant that I went, you know, actually, I think paying for YouTube is quite a useful thing. And it means I don't get YouTube ads. So when people talk about all the weird YouTube ads they get, I kind of just look sheepish and embarrassed because I don't know. I think it sounds so weird to be paying for a YouTube subscription where YouTube, one of the main things of YouTube is that it's free. But I get a lot of use out of it. So Amy is through Act 1 of Music Plant. Is that everyone through Act 1, or has she overtaken Sonic now? She might have overtaken Sonic. Let's see.
3, 2.
If we hear different music, then... Okay, so Knuckles is on the same level. So Tails and Cream are both on the boss now. No idea where Sonic is. Still go with MP3s. I like that that's an old school thing now. Like, my brother still uses CDs. I got him CDs for his birthday. Okay, so I do not like those spikes over there. That's going to be annoying, because I've just got to trust that they're not going to pop up under my feet. So, there they are. Do I wait for them to go down? Yes. There we go, safety. There we go, rings. Tails is getting very few chances to go for this boss. Cream, on the other hand, has nothing but opportunities. Cream can just hammer that B button. There we go. Another one. Another hit on the boss. Yeah, everyone's on Act 2 if they're not on the boss. I wonder what Tails' clock on that level is going to say. Every time I see its Cream, I just need to hit the B button and then let what happens happen. Right. Yeah, that's, I mean, in a way, that's kind of, you know, part of, like, so... Like... So I've got, there's a couple of artists I subscribe to on Bandcamp. But it is so much more convenient to listen to their stuff on YouTube than it is on Bandcamp. I like, I'll be honest, I struggle to get stuff, or at least on the mobile app. I struggle to figure out, navigate the Bandcamp app. So it's like, yeah, Bandcamp is a platform I use to support artists that I like. Oh, that was so close to a hit on Robotnik. I got one. Was it worth it? But yeah, no, I can appreciate that does make a lot of sense. If you've got stuff that you like to listen to that's a bit more obscure. There we go. Cream takes the lead. Cream has taken the lead. Cream is now our fastest character. Cream goes all the way into Zone 4. Christmas Ice Magic Land. What kind of music am I into? I'm into a bunch of different stuff. So the artists I follow on like on Bandcamp are Patricia Taxon, who does a lot of, like, she's done a lot of background music that's been used in a lot of YouTube videos. Because she just licenses her stuff out for free. But she seems to put out like an album a month or something. And she's got this real kind of prolific, like all kinds of genres. Some of them are electronic, some of them are more kind of vocal. Some of them are quite silly, some of them are very heartfelt. Some of them are real kind of sort of Boards of Canada style, just, you know, zone out kind of music, and we're out of rings on this level. So I really like her, so I subscribed to her on Bandcamp. Death's Dynamic Shroud is, oh my god, is another, that's the other band I subscribe to on Bandcamp, and they're a vaporwave group. They're not one person, I think they're some kind of collective, I'm not entirely sure, but I like their music. And it's a lot of it is sort of electronica and sort of vaporwave. A lot of it is kind of like taken from like classic video games of the sort of SNES and N64 era, kind of they take those sounds and they warp them and they change them. But they've been doing a lot of stuff recently where I just don't know where any of the source material is from, like any of the stuff they've sampled. And bits of it sound a bit like Jean-Michel Jarre, which is the kind of electronic music that I, you know, listened to when I was growing up. And is very kind of weird, kind of dreamlike, some of it kind of unsettling. So yeah, so that's what I'm kind of... those are the artists I subscribe to on Bandcamp, because they're just little independent artists and I want them to have my money. But yeah, other kinds of music, I've got a bit of a range of tastes. I've recently been listening to, like this year, to a lot of Scissor Sisters and Jake Shears. I didn't realize Jake Shears from the Scissor Sisters released a solo album, and then I found out this year, and it's a really good album. God, what else? What else have I been listening to recently? A friend of mine discovered a band told me about a band which I really like. There's a French band called Dionysos, who I guess they do a bunch of it's all kind of like just multi-genre kind of music. They'll do all kinds of genres, but their big thing is they do these concept albums which are kind of themed around sort of stories and fairy tales and stuff, and they kind of like invent new monsters and then sing songs about the monsters and stuff like that. And it's a real kind of eclectic mix of genres. I really, really like that band. Like they're Monsters in Love and La Mécanique du Cœur, The Mechanics of Their Heart, are like two of my favorite albums ever. They're really, really good. And what else do I like? I guess I like a lot of electronic and dance kind of stuff. But off the top of my head, can't name you any artists I listen to a lot. I used to listen to Justice a lot. And recently, Duck Sauce, if that's an artist that makes sense to you. So, Seriosmo. Seriosmo is a German electronic artist who does like the music. The best word I could think of to describe it is paranoid. It sounds like the kind of music you would listen to if you were really worried there was someone coming up behind you. And it's I really like Seriosmo. And then yeah, I had a girlfriend a couple of years ago who used to be a DJ, and she was French, and so she introduced me to quite a few French electronic artists and techno stuff like that, similar to Seriosmo. So I've kind of discovered Duck Sauce through her. Monsieur Oizo, or Mr. Oizo as he was known over here, who made Flat Beat. If you, I don't know if you remember or would have had Flat Eric. There was this Levi's advert over here, which had this tune in it, and it had this little yellow hand puppet called Flat Eric, and the song in it was called Flat Beat, and it was really huge in about 1999 or something. And anyway, I discovered this guy's French artist. He's got loads of stuff. Some of it's very listenable, and some of it's very listenable if you're up for something weird. So that's Monsieur Oizo, Mr. Oizo. You were born in 1999. Right, then you probably don't remember the Levi's advert. Yeah, so that was back in the time of GeoCities. What we used to listen to when we were between making GeoCities pages. So when the rings are around, you get a bit of, like, leeway with the bosses. But once the rings run out, you don't get many opportunities to make mistakes. Well, I don't think... I mean, Seriosmo... I'm just going to type that into the chat, because he's so good. I'm going to pause. There we go. Seriosmo. I mean, he's, like, pretty recently still making stuff today. The Scissor Sisters, like, they're a band I keep on coming back to. They're, like... I really like their stuff. They kind of had their big breakthrough in, like, 2005. And I think after that, a lot of people just kind of started to ignore them, except for a couple of songs which were really popular. I mean, they kind of... I think they were very popular, but they didn't have kind of cultural significance. So I think their best-known song is from their second album, and it's I Don't Feel Like Dancing. They're sort of like... you know, country and blues-inspired rock, very queer, which is always good, and, in their later stuff, it got a bit more electronic. Jake Shears is the front man, and he kind of... They had trouble making their third album, and so he went away to Berlin for a year and spent the year clubbing, and then came back with all of these, like, all these new sounds that he'd found from the club scene in Berlin. And then that kind of made their third album, which was, like, had a much kind of darker, more electronic feel to it. Which, like, I didn't think was as good as the other two albums, and then they made their fourth and final album after that, which seemed to bring in everything good, like, that they had done over the time they'd been around, like, just brought it all together, like, into... It just had the feel of all of their best stuff from all of every album they'd done up to that point, and it was really good. And by that point, I think they were still very popular, but I think just not kind of, you know, you wouldn't sort of see them on Saturday night TV doing guest spots or something anymore. I don't think people were sort of excited by the Scissor Sisters anymore, but I stayed true. I feel like the Scissor Sisters have been what I've been listening to at a lot of significant moments in my life. Just sort of a different album for each different kind of milestone. Oh, come on, I can't hit it from below. Oh! Okay, I'm onto pinch time with Robotnik now. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, video game music is really good, and I kind of like the fact that a lot of it is instrumental. Because I really like instrumental music. I don't know, I feel it's strange, like, sometimes you have conversations with people about music, and what they'll talk about is, you know, the lyrics and the story behind it. In a way, kind of like what I've just done with the Scissor Sisters. But, like, I don't know, for me, it's the instruments, it's the sound, it's the tone. That's where the kind of the magic is in most music for me. So, like, I think I'm always quite, like, drawn to video game music because it's often really good instrumental music. So yeah, I guess that's probably why I like a lot of sort of dance and electronic music as well, is because of that. Right, but we are in the kind of the meeting of three worlds here. We have three different characters in three different bosses. Is it possible for Sonic to jump off of that thing, or is he just going to get hurt? He did jump onto it, so you can jump onto the top one. But you have to react quickly. Right, which way do I go? This way. Okay, so 3 characters, each on the same boss. Can I use the... No, every time I try to boost Tails' fly, he slows down, so I can't use the fly to catch up. I'm hoping nothing comes out the top of these. Oh. Oh, I think I've only got one more hit on him now. That's only one more Robotnik hit to go. So Tails is catching up. Okay, I kind of used the glide to stop myself landing on something bad there. There we go. So now Tails is into the boss. We have 4 characters in the same boss. It is tense. It is Havoc. This is all Sonic all the time. Let's keep this going. Alright, show me what you got, Amy. Okay, did I jump too early there? Or is there a certain way you need to jump onto the top one, maybe? That kind of upbeat, funky jazz drop fusion. Like, yeah, which tracks in the Sonic Adventure kind of really jump out to you? Which ones are the ones that you really like? Like, is it the character songs? Is it the level songs? Is it like, what's the... Do you have any favorites? Because I think the Sonic Adventure soundtrack, and there Tails is through. Tails in second place. It's got quite an eclectic soundtrack because some of it is quite sort of chilled, some of it is quite, you know, electric. You got the Big the Cat tune, which is this kind of bluesy kind of tune. I can't remember what. Oh yeah, the Knuckles rap sounds. I like the Knuckles rap better in Adventure 2. Possibly because you couldn't hear the lyrics as much. Final Egg Act 2, Eggman theme, and Sonic theme, and Open Your Heart, yeah. Okay, I'm building a picture of the Final Egg theme. I can kind of picture the vibe of that. I really like the Hot Shelter music. I can't remember if that has 2 tunes, so I'd have to... But there's a real funky one in Hot Shelter. And also the Egg Carrier tune. I love the Egg Carrier tune. Okay, Tails taking a hit there. Sonic taking a hit there. So close to the top of the tower there. 2 tunes and they're both funky. Okay, I remember one being particularly funky. I wish I could remember how it goes. Oh, so Final Egg Act 2 is the, oh no, it's just a bit more kind of grungy in the opening, isn't it? And then it's because Final Egg is... And then Act 2 is... So it's a kind of more upbeat, faster paced one, isn't it? Whereas it's a bit more of a kind of slow groove in Act 1. Oh, the extra reach on the attack there is quite useful. With the hammer. Rings. No, we go. Got the rings. Sonic waiting for a safe chance to jump up there. You get a very little, short amount of time to think before stuff comes to get you. So... So, who's next? Who's going to be in third place at the end of this? All the spiny characters are left. The floaty characters. Okay, Amy getting pinch mode there. So Amy looks like she's in the lead. In the race for third place, coming out of Music Plant. Sonic looks... I mean, he's got good position, but I think he's going to land on the spikes. So there, you can hear the music change. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, I need to be very careful. Okay, got rings. That was a risky move, because I think I'm going to hit into those spikes and they're going to hurt me. So I'm holding... Should I be holding right or not? I'm not sure. Oh, and I've made a platform safe. I've gotten rid of one of the turrets, so that's good. Knuckles getting another hit in there. Still not in pinch mode, so Amy is definitely still in the lead on this boss. Sonic and... There we go. Knuckles enters pinch mode, gets another hit on the boss. 3 hits. So this could be enough to get him into pinch mode, although I think we've run out of rings. So I need to get 2 hits. It's all to play for Knuckles now. Because I need to get 2 hits in as Knuckles. With no rings left in the game. So I'm being very careful, looking for a safe time I can jump onto something and not... I'm worried about getting shot at. I'm worried about hitting the spikes on the side. So I need to be very, very careful. Oh, that was lucky. That was very lucky. That was a risky move. Okay, one more hit to go as Knuckles. So Knuckles, it's third place or nothing. Third place or nothing coming out of Music Plant. All to play for. There we go. Knuckles gets third place. Knuckles is in third place as we go into Music Plant. Let's have a round of applause for the Echidna. Knuckles is now 3 zones down into Ice Paradise. Zone 4 of 7.
3, 2, 1, go!
So now it's Sonic's turn to catch up. So Amy's still in the lead over Sonic because Amy is in pinch mode, which means she has landed the initial 8 hits on the boss, and I think only has 4 more to go. I'll try punching a penguin next time I see one. Speaking of Sonic music... Oh, which music are you thinking? Sonic 06 has some really good music. The boss music. I've not heard the Sonic Frontiers music yet. I'm kind of trying to stay, like... I'm kind of keen to know very little about Sonic Frontiers until it comes out. Because it's like one of these things, it's like Breath of the Wild, you know, it's open worldishness. All I know is that it's open world Sonic. I've seen a couple of screenshots. I kind of want to... I want to go in knowing very little, because I just think the idea of going into a new, unusual Sonic game, knowing very little, will be a fun way to experience it. So, But yeah. Well, no. You can't resist the Sonic music. Surely that's a very different, a very different equation. Surely that you know, you're asking. That is too big of an ask to ask you not to be listening to the Sonic music. But yeah, that's why I haven't heard any of the music yet, because I kind of want to sort of, I don't know, hear it in context first. Like, I had the Sonic Heroes soundtrack before I had Sonic Heroes, and it was kind of weird that listening to the soundtrack, like, once I got the game, playing the game made me think of where I was and what I was doing playing the soundtrack, rather than listening to the soundtrack and it reminding you of playing the game. Do you know what I mean? And hello, what you looking at? How you doing? We are playing Sonic Advance 2 on the Game Boy Advance. We are playing 5 copies of it, where every time I collect a ring, I switch to another copy of the game. And I think I'm out of rings on this one too, so Sonic is in high tension time now. Because I do not want to mess up, because I will have to do all of this stuff again. So, Sonic, but if he beats this puts Sonic in 4th place coming in. So Cream the Rabbit is currently the fastest character. She's already in the 2nd act of the 4th zone. Tails is in 2nd. Knuckles is in 3rd. Amy and Sonic are both on this boss at the moment. There we go. Sonic takes 4th place. So Amy is trailing behind ever so slightly behind there in 5th place, coming into the 4th zone. So it looks like Amy currently the slowest character, but this could all change.
3, 2,
It's all to play for.
go.
There's Knuckle there. And here we go. Amy's still on this boss, but she's near the end of it. I think she's only got a few hits to go on it. So she is likely to catch up with the rest of the characters and get to the ice level. I can't remember its name. We'll get to it soon. Cream and Tails can fly, which might be an opportunity for them to miss collecting a bunch of rings, which will allow them to traverse a longer distance than the other characters do in the same amount of time. Hello, Dennis. Welcome back. So, progress. Everyone except Amy is in Zone 4, the ice level, which I can't remember its name. Ice Paradise. So, Cream is in 1st place by a fair margin. She is the only character in Act 2. Tails is in 2nd place, having been in Act 1 for a short while. Knuckles has been in, just got into Act 1. And then Sonic has, just in the past couple of minutes got into Act 1. So, that's, Amy's just the only one trailing behind with the boss there. So, looking at, but, the bosses are starting to get tougher now. So we had 4 characters on the same boss at the same time at one point. And honestly, I thought Amy had it, because Amy got into pinch mode before anyone else. I'm trying to be very careful. I had to pick one Sonic soundtrack. Which would it be? Oh, that's a tough question. And there goes, I think that's the last ring. And nope, there's more rings. Okay, I've got them. Which Sonic soundtrack? Ooh. I mean, my gut says probably Sonic Adventure 2. probably. Oh, or Mania. I mean, Sonic Mania 1 is one of these ones where it's partly nostalgia and partly not. Spinball. Okay, so I really like the first two levels. I particularly like the first level of the tune there. Like, I really like that tune. But I don't, yeah, for me, it's mostly just that tune for Spinball. Advanced 3 has some, like, so the ocean base and the final, like, the ocean base and whatever, Chaos Angel zones, I really like the music on those levels. But I think the other ones I'm not as bothered about. I think that's the... Oh my god. Okay, so Amy taking a big setback there. I'm trying to think. I feel like Sonic Adventure 2 is one of these ones where kind of all round it's all good, like, from start to finish. Like... Yeah, that's certainly my gut feeling. I think Sonic Heroes would be up there, because it's like... Sonic Heroes is like a kind of classic Sonic game soundtrack made with the instruments that they had from Sonic Adventure, if that makes sense. Because it's all a mixture of electronic and guitar, but it's all very melodic. And I kind of like that about it. See, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just my ears. The Sonic, the like Green Hill Analog Devil. To me, it just sounds a bit too hectic. There's too much going on there. Like, to me, it feels like it's like trying too hard to add extra pizzazz into the Green Hill tune or something. There's something, I don't know. I think it might be the instruments for me, because some of the instruments in the Sonic 3 soundtrack, I think they sound great in some levels, but in others they just sound a bit too crunchy. So, like, the Route 99 soundtrack, I think there's bits of that where it just sounds, like, a bit kind of crunchy and noisy to me. So, yeah, I'm not, yeah, I think the Sonic Advance 3 is one of these ones where there's bits which are really good, and then there's bits which don't quite do it for me. But, I mean, of course, it is personal taste. Generations, I mean, is Generations cheating to say Generations? Because that had some really nice versions of a lot of the classic tunes. And it's only so, like, there are ones which have, like, even Sonic 2006 has a lot of good music in it. The boss theme, the Robotnik theme, I think Sonic Mania and Sonic 06 have the two best Robotnik themes. So it's like the first Robotnik theme in Mania, the bum ba da ba da bum ba da bum ba dum bum ba da ba da bum ba da bum 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 ba da ba da bum ba da bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Like, that I think is fantastic. But the like, I liked that they kind of gave, like, they gave Eggman a kind of a sting, and, you know, Eggman had his own little motif in 06 there. Which is, I don't know, there's something kind of, like, there's something kind of operatic about Sonic 06. Like, it clearly was meant to be, like, at some point, this was envisioned as, the Sonic equivalent of Wagner's Ring Cycle or something. Like, this was the epic Sonic to end all Sonics. And, you know, Eggman wasn't just, you know, a wacky scientist. He was like, you know, he was like, I don't know, I want to, like, juke something from some fantasy story where there's an evil duke or something like that. You know, I have no idea what I'm talking about. But that, so that you could have that coming up in lots of different pieces of music if they had something to do with Robotnik. And then, like, the boss music, which has that real kind of epic showdown feel to it, that keeps on coming back to variations on that phrase. Da 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 da. And I don't know, it's got very kind of epic symphony orchestra kind of feel about it. It makes me think of Mahler. And there's something I quite like about that, but there's a couple of really nice, like and this one's in Generations as well, and I think the best version of it is in Generations, although it's very similar to the version that's in 06, is Crisis City. That feels superbly epic and energetic, and gives you the feel of, oh, this game is sort of, this game has a kind of a grandeur to it that the other ones, that the previous games haven't had. It kind of really sells that vibe. So I really like that. Sonic Colors is one of my favorite Sonic games. I'd say for my favorite Sonic game, it's like between Sonic Colors, Sonic Mania, and Sonic Advance 3. And that's only... Sonic Rush would probably be up there as well. Honestly, it's between Sonic Colors and Sonic Mania. Colors, I know, is a kind of a weird, obscure choice, and it's like, it's less for, like, first time through, I thought Sonic Colors was okay, but not great. And then once I started trying to get an S rank in every level, like, the game just transformed. Because the way the levels are designed are like these little obstacle courses, and the kind of the puzzle of them is trying to figure out the perfect route through the level, and it becomes like more like something like Tony Hawk or SSX Tricky, where you're trying to get the perfect line through the level. And I really, really like that. In a way, I mean, I had a similar experience with Sonic Adventure 2, where I liked it, but I really liked it once I started trying to get all the emblems. And it was because it had a similar feel of, you know, being like SSX or Tony Hawk's and trying to get the perfect line through the level, except it didn't challenge you quite as hard, and it didn't feel like the levels had been sort of set up to make that interesting. Whereas Sonic Colors, the levels felt a bit more like something like Mischief Makers or something, where Mischief Makers, if you've ever played it, is a platform game on the N64, where the levels are, like, most of the levels are super short and quite straightforward, but, like, there's a hidden gem in each level, and to get the hidden gem to appear, you need to be able to identify what's the weird, out-of-ordinary thing in this level, and how do I exploit that? And so it was this weird kind of sort of puzzle where you're trying to figure out, you're trying to spot unusual stuff in the level design. And Sonic Colors did that for me, and that's why I really like it. Whereas Sonic Mania, I think, is the one that plays like a standard Sonic game while being best. To me, it's the best version of everything that was on the Mega Drive, you know, with a bit of extra special juice added. And here we go. I keep on throwing Tails into that pit, and I've... sorry, Dusty Desert Act 1. So it's funny, I don't remember those ones specifically. And it's possibly because I don't sort of tie them to the level in my head. I can just about remember the Dusty Desert one. The Flame Core one was it was quite sort of mellow and understated, if I remember right. I might be remembering wrong. I thought that was a grind rail, which is why I did a funny dive onto it. So Tails dying twice to the same bit. I'm just going to let him roll through here. Yeah, oh yeah, Sonic Cars is all about going out of your way. I kind of love that about it as well. Okay, I'm going to... Oh no, I can't fly over there. Can I fly up here and avoid that nasty grind rail area entirely? Tails seems to slow down if you... Okay, don't press jump. Don't press jump until Tails is at the end of the grind rail. That's the rule. Unless I absolutely have to. Can Tails reach Robotnik with a hammer, maybe? Okay, so Knuckles through to Act 2. So I think this puts Knuckles back into second place. The heat is on for all of you folks who do not like to chuckle.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's Knuckles. Yes, it's him. It's Knuckles and his chin. Okay, don't jump. Okay. Oh, is it a grind rail or is it one of those chutes is the nasty bit? So I think Sonic and Tails are roughly in the same bit. Which could give Sonic a chance to overtake Tails. So the order is changing. Let's go up here. Let's try and change our fortunes. Avoid whatever bit was nasty. Ah, there's nothing good up there. Okay, so we go through there. Oh no, shouldn't have jumped. Wait, no, it's okay. It's safe to jump now. I kind of feel like I want to be high up if I can. There. I kind of feel a little bit like I shouldn't go off the beaten track because I'm just going to end up sending myself in circles or something. Oh well, no, I'm just going back the way I came. Tails gets an extra life and immediately loses it because the infinite lives makes everyone have 4 lives. Right, I feel like I shouldn't do that because that feels like something that will throw me into the death pit. So maybe I should just act as if I don't have tricks at the moment. Alright, let's Sonic, you're just gonna roll. Just let Sonic roll through this. Don't press anything. Hope it all works out. Okay, there we go. Let's try and get Tails as high as we can so that he can avoid whatever it was that killed him the last time. I think it was this route. I'm taking my hands off the controller. Yeah, Colors is really good. If you can, I would recommend the Wii version. My reasoning being, it's like there's just, and maybe it's just because I have played the Wii version that, like, it feels a bit like the PS4, Xbox, Switch, PC version, the recent one, the remake, has a kind of, it feels like it's missing some of the pizzazz, if that makes sense. Oh, I love the boss music in the big fairground ride, merry-go-round. Evil merry-go-round. Why did I do that? I think I just messed myself up. The evil merry-go-round level, like basically the first boss. That music is so good. I also like the Tropical Resort, like the as an opening act music. The like, it sounds so different. It sounds so different to other Sonic music, but it still feels very Sonic. It's got attitudes to it. Okay, I think I might be out of rings now. I feel like I wasted them there. At least I've got them in pinch mode. And then immediately back out. So Amy languishing behind, still in 5th place. I'm thinking of the... how's that the one? What's the boss in the first level then? Strange. It's the big carousel with like a sunshine in the middle. The big Ferris wheel, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. That's got really cool music to it. And is over incredibly quickly. Okay, well, that's a tune I remember really, really liking. So maybe it's a different one to the one that you really, really like. And I confess I can't remember the tune on the other ones, but I can remember the kind of, it's a ba-dam 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 bam ba-dam 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 bam woo. With the God, what are they called? Steel drums. It's the one with the steel drums kind of bit in it. That, I really like that bit of the tune with the steel drums. Because it sounds kind of like... It's one of these ones which sort of sounds kind of... The steel drums are a wonderful mix of, like, fun and silly, while also, like, the chords they're playing are quite dramatic, and I just think that's a lovely kind of a lovely kind of contrast to have these kind of quite fun sounding instruments playing quite dramatic chord sequences. Okay, cool. I'm glad it makes sense. I'm glad I'm not talking nonsense. Because I have been known to talk a lot of nonsense, so I wouldn't put it past me. Some of the Master System music's really good. What is it? Not scrambled egg, dude. Whatever, not electric egg, Sleeping Egg Zone. I mean, I don't think it's a great, like, sequencing, like, it's not outstanding when you hear it on the Master System on the Game Gear. But the version, like, I think the music as a sequence of notes, like regardless of what instrument is playing it, I think is really nice. And I've heard a really good remix of it for, I think it's for a Mega Drive style version of Sonic Chaos that someone was making. And that sounded really good. But I think it's one of these ones, like the Master System ones, they have some great individual tunes in them. And you have to kind of have your ear tuned into, I don't mind music where it's mostly just this one whistling noise. But they do have some great melodies on them. Yeah, Sonic 2 Master System has some, like, really nice, yeah, really nice stuff. I mean, the Toot Toot Sonic Warrior version as well is really nice. There we go, through a loop-the-loop. I was like, I feel like I've been through that bit before, and I'm like, yeah, I have, and then I died. Okay. I think, is this the bit that kills me? There we go. Oh no, I feel like there's another bit after that which kills me. Like, okay, no, I'm definitely meant to go this way, so let's just roll to freedom. Constantly twirling, twirling, twirling. Oh, okay. That was a bad location to jump. Again, that was me being got by the holding down the jump button while the game switches. That feels like the big skill you have to learn in this, in the shuffler, is you need to think about what buttons you're holding down when you switch. And it starts out very forgiving, and the further you go through the games, it gets less and less forgiving. This is definitely, I think at some point this is going to have turned into Amy Advance 2. There we go, one more hit for Amy. Good, good. Amy making progress. I mean, there's some very good music in the Sonic soundtracks. There always has been. I mean, even... Okay, that was kind of cool, where it looked like Tails just turned into Knuckles. Just in that one moment. They must have been in the exact same location in the level. But, I mean, I think the music was very much a big part of the Mega Drive early on, and, like, you know, the early Sonic music, you know, they were getting Dreams Come True to make it, and they were they were already a popular band, I believe. So, you know, they were getting people with musical credentials to do the music for Sonic. And there we go. That's what the glide's for. Used to know the composer. I mean, that's useful. That'll come up in a quiz at some point. Go on Mastermind. Make it your specialist subject. Knuckles is through to the boss. So Knuckles is second in the race now. Is Tails close behind, or is Tails... Because Tails has died a few times. I thought Sonic was going to fall into the same pit. I need to pay attention to when Sonic is on the ground rail. That's got to be my next focus. Okay, I'm glad I dodged the rings there, because they'll be there for me later. And I got a hit in, so I'm kind of happy about that. That was a nice hit to get in of Amy. Sonic suffering a few deaths in this level, so I want to keep that. Okay, that wasn't good, that wasn't good. That could have been easily avoided. Don't know which way Tails is supposed to go. Is he supposed to go up the hill or down the hill? Okay, down the hill. Off he goes. Put Tails into a state where I don't have to think about him. That was short-lived. Oh god. I'm going to try that again. Can I get up there? Just gonna chill and relax for a little bit. So where is the death pit where Cream died? Okay, so we're into pinch mode with Robotnik now on Amy's screen. But it is interesting, we're in 3 different zones now, so they have definitely split up. The games have kind of... The leads have stretched out a bit now. It used to be that everyone was on roughly the same level. That's not true anymore. Oh god, is it this bit? Is this the bit where I die? I don't care. I don't care about Cream. Cream can fall all she wants. Cream's way ahead. That was a weird death. She just kept on falling. Yes, okay, I think I'm past the death pit that got me last time. But, oh no, maybe I'm over it again. Knuckles getting a hit in. That's good. No! Okay, this is safe. This is safe. I don't know what's going to happen to Sonic. Hold right. Holding right to try and save our hedgehog. God damn it. Same death again. So I think Sonic is in languishing behind position at the moment. Sonic is definitely languishing behind, but not because of the bosses. Possibly, it's halfway between my own incompetence and him not having any way of flying. Because I think if he could fly, that bit would not be a problem for me. Speaking of flying, let's just save myself some stress by flying past all the rings I can. There we go. We live. We live to fight another day. The adventure continues. So, 3 characters fighting bosses. Or 2. No, 3, because Amy is still locked deep in Mortal Kombat with Dr. Robotnik. Sonic is still not sure which direction he's supposed to go. I think the problem is for that hole is there are rings above it. So I need to, once I get to those slides, maybe I just turn back and try not to go whatever way it was I was going. That's another hit during pinch time. This is all good. So I think, well, I've got 2 more hits as Amy now. So Amy could be breaking out a music plant, finally. One more hit to go, I think, for Amy. And we've still got rings in the level, so it's not as scary as it has been for the other characters. Maybe we've outrun the rings now. I can't remember if the rings loop round or if they just run out. Like, as then there's only a certain amount of track in the level. And then you run past the last one. But this is getting sketchy now. Have we... Okay, I think we've reached a bit with no rings left. Got 2 hits on that turret. I'm being super duper careful now. Because there's only one more hit. Me and Robotnik, only 1 hit each. There we go. Amy's through. Amy's through. Amy breaks her deadlock. Okay. Everybody has done 3 acts now. The 3 zones. So, Amy and Sonic's both in Act 1, I think. While Tails and Sonic are at, Tails and Knuckles are at the boss. Cream is all the way in the next zone. Still only Act 1, I think. So... Paying attention to where everyone is going to start to become important now. I did not fancy that jump. You got to get the slopes right on this one. It was very easy to jump into the bombs. Yeah, but what if Amy starts falling into the pit? I mean, that's kind of why I had Amy picked as coming in last, is because she's like Sonic with less stuff. Oh my god. Okay. Right. Remind me what I'm supposed to remind myself. If anyone is on a rail, do not jump. Do not jump while near rings if anyone is near a rail. That is the rule. Cream is on a rail at the moment, so no one is jumping while there are rings until Cream is off that rail. That's the rule. That's the strategy. That's how we beat this game. It's frustrating, like, Sonic has ways of catching up with this boss. The others don't. It's very easy to run into those bombs. And Tails' flight seems to only serve to slow him down. So I think Knuckles is going to have a tough time with this boss. I mean, if he has that tough a time, Sonic might even catch up with him. And I think Sonic's better suited to beating that boss than Knuckles is, because he's got a catch-up mechanic. It's funny, you get all the way to the boss, and the platform's down. This is the one you can only get the platform where it's, when it's flat. Oh, come on! I mean, the Tails' flight is useful for just changing up the timing. So here we are. Here, no, it's not this bit. It's the next one. Those bombs. So here is where we want to jump off. Oh, come on! What was that? I jumped through the ring! Okay, so now we're in danger zone as Sonic, because that bit, that's where the death hit is. So I just need to keep on holding right. Oh, good hit, Tails. Is this good? Is this good? Jump at the right bit. God. Okay, can I get up there? No. I'm being super duper cautious here. You can see how Cream had a much easier time of this boss, because she could just throw cheese at it. Which is a solution to most of my problems in life, is just throw cheese at it. I think you need to try and... It's that... You need to keep a little bit of distance behind Robotnik, but you don't want to be flush against the back of the screen. And then... How far forward do I want to be as Tails and Knuckles? Oh, come on! That was, I was like, oh, I've got a clear shot on Robotnik. No, not so much. And it's frustrating that it's hard to sort of learn, like, okay, what's the timing on this? Because you get like a second to figure out where you are. Okay, no touching. We only tap the button now. Okay, Sonic safe. Remind me to pay attention to when he's next on a ground rail. Or next to a pit. Okay, I think we're possibly out of rings for Knuckles now. Oh, what? Okay, there's one ring left in the level for Knuckles, it looks like. But that's okay, because as long as I jump at the right times, I can do this. It's not switching me out, so it's safety time for Knuckles now. There we go, pinch. Now, does the rhythm change on the bombs? It does. Oh, come on! Oh, I was so close. Okay. But that's okay. I mean, maybe that's the strategy. At the moment, Tails and Knuckles, they are... Oh, no. What did I just do to Amy? I think I just sent her down the Sonic pit. Is it just that you go a certain distance and after that distance it's just one group of rings that keeps repeating? Because there was that one solitary ring which I seem to keep on being able to collect as Knuckles. Or maybe it was just my jump trajectory that every time I'd come across that part of the level, it was the same. Well, I feel like I was in the perfect position. Oh, did you enjoy the Scream? That's what it is. It's a sort of... Scream is a scream! Am I past the death pit? No. No touching buttons. No touching buttons. Just wait for Sonic to get to the bottom. Do not jump until Sonic is at the end of this rail. Okay, he's safe, Sonic's safe. Okay, Is this the end of Act 1 or Act 2? Act 1. Okay, so Sonic's still got a while before he has a chance to catch up with Tails and Knuckles. At which point he will be better at that boss than they are. What? The hitbox on that explosion is enormous. Come on. Oh, okay. Pinch mode for Tails. Pinch mode for Tails. So, Tails is now approaching the opportunity for second place coming into Zone 5. If I have perfect timing, and it looks like we're at the bit where there's very few rings. And are we near the bit where Cream died last time? I think we are. So we might be getting to a no-touchy point. Do I focus my attention on Tails or on Cream? I feel like it needs to be on Tails. Because of just how frustrating this level is. This boss, I mean. He is better coming into pinch mode than Knuckles was. There we go! Tails gets second place going into Zone 5. Tails gets second place going into Zone 5. Well done, Tails. You destroyed a boss. You lived a dream. You did what us mere mortals never could. You got all the way to Sky Canyon. Second place for Tails, so Tails can relax a little bit. Now, Cream, I think, is on a grind rail right now, so we do not want to jump. Unless we absolutely have to. And when we do, we want it to be with a little gentle tap of the jump button. Lest we continue to hold down the button. Oh no, Cream is... Okay, what was the bit that killed Cream? Like... I just remember... Oh, that's it. That's it. That's where I can't jump. There we go. Cream is safe. Oh my... Where am I supposed to go? The level ends right there. And it looks like my internet's gone real slow again, so I apologise. It looks like it's gone quite choppy. That's a shame. Hopefully next time I do this, I'm going to have more reliable internet. I mean, I know who to blame. Liz Truss. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if after everything else that has happened this week, that Liz Truss has also balked my internet. Okay, stream quality seems fine for you. Fantastic, that's good to know. I'm just seeing a little amber light on OBS, briefly turning into a little red light, which made me go, oh god. It's a new rule of this game is, like, now no one can jump. Because it's dangerous for Sonic to jump where he is right now. It's dangerous for Cream to jump near the end of that level. Okay. Well, Tails needs to get up there. I think that's obvious. More enjoyable than floating point rounding errors. That's... I mean, for me, that's the kind of the bare minimum I try to achieve. That's, if I can get through a whole year where I have had no stream more boring than a floating point rounding error, I know I've succeeded. That's it's important to have goals in life. That's mine. Yeah, what if instead of floating points you use integers, but like have an integer for like for numbers that are smaller than an integer, and then you can like do little bits of integer, so it's like, oh, one number and so many bits. How about that? And would that be better than floating points? Okay, I'm flying over here. Let's see if that helps. No, that just takes me where I came. Right as Ray Tracer and GBA assembly. Okay, that's where I'm meant to go. I mean, that must be like one of these like demo scene things. I wonder if someone has actually tried to do that. Write a Ray Tracer on the GBA. Ah, they're getting you to do that as practice for when you'll do that on the GBA. Maybe that's a way to look at it. The thing is with floating points, if they sink, they've gone off. That's how you tell. You sniff them, and then you put them in salted water. If they sink in the salted water, then you know that the floating point number has gone off, and it shouldn't be used. You do not want to give your code salmonella. I did once, and it was a bad move. Is that a death pit? That's a death pit. And Tails is right back at the beginning of the level.
3, 2, 1, go!
I feel like it's a bit of a risky move to do this as Tails because I don't know what's below me. But I also feel like I just skipped a chunk of level there. But that makes me happy. Ah, I had a really good position on that. I go forwards or backwards as Tails. Don't worry, Knuckles is my boy now. There we go. I don't think I was that far into the level as Tails, so I don't feel so bad. 0.3 is a normal rounding error. Oh, are they talking about, like, yeah, because 0.3 is, it doesn't actually have, like, enough round numbers to actually do that, so yeah, if it says 0.3, it's actually a little bit off. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Ah. Oh yeah, the background visuals are off during the boss fight. That's right, you don't get the spotlights. That is strange. Well, I guess they don't need the spotlights, because the spotlights are looking for Robotnik, and we found Robotnik now. So we don't need spotlights. The deviation between runs is 0.3. Okay. That, yeah. I mean, I don't know exactly what the context is. But that does sound a bit bigger than a floating point error. But I don't know, like I say, I don't know the context.
Three, two, one, go!
Okay. Are we near the end of Cream's level now? Which means should we start flying? I think with Cream we need to start trying to fly wherever flying is an opportunity. Because there's that bit where we die and I don't know why we die there. It's almost like Cream's supposed to have negative gravity when she gets there. I don't know what causes that. But it's right next to the end of the level. Come on. Nope, that was bad. Yeah, I'm sure you'll figure it out. I mean, it sounds like a tough task, and hey, that's what college is for. Like, if it wasn't challenging, it wouldn't be useful. So, but I hope you do figure it out in the end, Dennis. I'm sure you will. I believe you. I believe in you. We're all rooting for you. Here on the Shuffly channel. I wonder when Tails is going to catch up with Cream, because I don't think Cream's on Act 2 yet. So, I mean, we could see, we might even see Amy and Sonic catching up with Knuckles at this point. It's not impossible. Yeah, they are both in Act 1. Okay, let's try flying here. And then at the top of this bit, let's try flying again. Okay, no jumping, no jumping, no jumping until... Oh no, but flying! Flying requires me to jump. This is bad. I think I might have thrown Amy into a death pit. I'm a little worried I have. Okay, Sonic is through Act 2. Sonic is at the boss. So Sonic has caught up with Knuckles now. So we could see Knuckles dropping from second place down... No, it was in third place coming into that level. Tails has been... was in second, so... But we could see... So it's Sonic and Knuckles competing for third place coming into Zone 5. Why did I do that? Are we near the end of the level, Amy? No, we can't be. We're only 30 seconds into it. Made the path clear for Amy. She can get up there. Now, I have to remember exactly what it was killed Sonic, because the same thing is going to try and kill Amy. Maybe it's not that much easier with Sonic. Okay, I feel like it's just after this bit is where... Okay. There we go. Right. Here's where we fly. Come on, Cream. Don't let us down. No, no, no. Okay, we're safe, we're safe. Come on, Cream. Yes! Yes! Oh my god. I did it. I am past that level. Thank you, Cream. Act 2. Oh my god. I mean... You kind of do and you kind of don't want to fly at that bit. I'm not entirely sure what you do want to do. Whatever it is, it's not what I was doing before. Maybe I can try and stick to the high level as much as possible. Maybe that could be a good way to avoid taking unnecessary damage. Did Cream just collect the emblem there? I didn't know Cream could do that. Cheese, sorry. Oh, right, so Sonic's already in pinch time. Meaning he is at a very good opportunity to take third place coming into Zone 5. Okay, that's got to be the way to go. I feel like we are seeing the difficulty ramp up nicely as we go from section to section in this game. Like, it's definitely harder now than it was, and we're not even at the end of the game, and I know there are harder bits to come. Which is making this a very promising... like, as a challenge. I think for me, when I'm doing these things, I'm not just here to do the challenge, I'm here to find out if the challenge is interesting. And this is interesting because the level of difficulty does ramp up in quite a sort of dynamic and interesting way. Okay, Death Pit. Didn't know that was there. Right. Live the dream. Okay, getting rings. Okay, no. Oh, right, that wasn't a death pit. That was safe, that one. The next one will be a death pit. I like it that a lot of things that I'm, like death pits I'm falling into, were not sort of put there as things you need to watch out for. They are just death pits in the level. Like, why would anyone press the jump button while on this thing? I think that's what makes the challenges interesting. Alright, am I meant to go this way? No, I'm meant to go this way. That's a fast fox. I feel like I'm going to get into sketchy territory quite soon. Like, with Sonic. Okay, is there a spring back there? There it is. Oh, this could be good. This could boost me quite high. Oh, no, or I could just fall down. The timing is so tough, and you only get so many opportunities to react. Alright, so... No, we're still not at the bit... But we are nearing the end of the level. We're not quite there yet. But I'll recognize it when I see it, because it will be that kind of infinite loop section. The bit where you keep on getting thrown back into the same pipe. See? Yeah, cheese can grab the things. Yeah, the lack of time to react, that's what gets you on these bosses. We're all learning things about cheese today. This is an educational stream. Oh, come on! Felt like I was so close there. I was making very sure not to press anything there. Okay. Is Amy onto the boss? Amy's onto the boss! Everyone's catching up with Knuckles. So, all to play for. Who's going to take third place? We've got 3 characters in the boss arena. While Cream falls into the same pit again. But I'm not too worried about Cream. Cream's doing fine. We don't need to worry about Cream. She's going to win this race. She is clearly in the lead. Clearly going to be the character who finishes first. Okay, we're coming up to, with Tails, we're coming up to the bit where Cream had real trouble. I just need to wait patiently. Oh, I thought I might be able to get him. Okay, Knuckles is dead. Knuckles goes down to 0. But I think that's going to be my goal for the stream, is I want to get everyone into Zone 5. That's going to be my goal. And then I think, like, because it is getting late, I do need to have my dinner, and I've got an early start tomorrow. So I think that will be my goal for the stream. So how long that will take, I don't know. It might be another hour. Yeah, Knuckles is gone. Just got by a giant enemy crab. Okay, I'll just let you get that cream. Is flying a safe thing to do? Maybe, maybe not. The jury is out. There we go. So here's the bit where we need to start worrying about Tails. He is... Okay, so coming up after this bit. So we want to fly over here. And then... left here. Because I'm not entirely sure. I think maybe I just jumped off of that upside down platform. Tails gets into Act 2. So Tails is in a close second place now. Tails in a close second place.
3, 2, 1, go!
Come on, Knuckles. Can I get him with the hammer? If I can, that will be incredibly helpful. Because if I can get him with the hammer, I don't need to jump on the jump pad. Okay, Amy's going to get hurt there. I can't remember where the bit is that kills Cream. I'm kind of hoping I'm just going to go a different route and run into a checkpoint for her. Oh, that wasn't good. So I just need to take it slowly as Tails, no running. Because I feel like I'm near the bit where Cream died, but I'm not entirely sure. There's like no reliable landmarks. And there goes Sonic Rings. Oh, come on. Okay, I need to take a bathroom break. I'll be back imminently. Ah, bless me. Alright, I'm back in the room. I'm back in the room. I really needed to go to the toilet. I've been drinking. I have to say, I have stayed well hydrated through this stream. I have definitely drunk at least a litre of water. So, I've been very well hydrated. Let's continue this adventure. So, Sonic is back to square one on that boss. So, it is all to play for. As our three flightless characters compete over third place. The thing is, there isn't really any reason why Tails should be particularly faster at this boss than any of the others. Now, Sonic can be a bit more dangerous with this boss, because he can build up speed quicker, because he's got his air dash. So that's, I think, what I need to be using as Sonic. And possibly why Sonic seemed to overtake Knuckles so quickly. Oh, hit from Knuckles. I mean, that boss would be hard enough if the bounce pad didn't vanish, like, if you didn't have to wait for the bounce pad to be active. Oh, checkpoint is cream! And I think that's exactly the point where I died previously. So after all that, you get into a good position, and it's like, oh, but sorry, the platform is down. You cannot hit Robotnik from here. Now, can Cream fly having jumped off something? She can. That's useful to know. Can I want to know if I can get into duck. No, I mean, maybe, but it's going to be tough. The timing's so hard because rings come along and snap you out of it. There goes Knuckles. I think everybody is on 0 hits on boss right now, so... This is not a chuckling matter. And I can see that my bitrate I can see myself stuttering now. Has it gone to bad internet again? My internet doesn't seem to like me today, but I'm back in the room. I'm back in the room. It's just sad because it just, you know, expected so much better from Knuckles. So place your bets, everyone. Who do you think is going to beat this boss first out of Sonic, Knuckles, and Amy? No, come on! I was so close to getting a hit on. So close. So we got a guess of Sonic from Black Doom. Let's see. I think it's too close to call. I think they're all roughly the same. I mean, Sonic's air dash is so useful, but you still need to get onto the platform. I can't believe Sonic died with one hit to go on the boss. I'm pretty sure that's when he died, was one hit to go. Oh! Hold right, just hold right, because Amy's going to get a hit in if you do. Yes! Good one, Amy. Good stuff. Keep it up. Keep it up. You show that Robotnik who's boss. What did you just do there, Tails? I don't like it. Okay, Knuckles is going up, so we're holding right and jumping. Yes! It's teamwork. You just got to remember what you've got queued up. Is anyone doing anything good? This is teamwork. This is what Sonic's all about. Sonic is about teamwork. So I've got to wait. I've got to get a character into a point where they can land a hit on Robotnik. Rings are going to happen to them. That's natural. But I'm thinking about what does my next input need to be so that they hit Robotnik. It's not that, but that's okay. Cream's miles ahead. I'm not worried about Cream dying. Cream's way ahead. Cream is not holding the run back. Right, yes, okay. Okay, so we're in pinch mode with Knuckles now. So I think we want to be holding right. Okay, it didn't matter. Knuckles was always going to get hit there. Holding right and jumping. It's fine. I'm going to let Tails die. Tails can die now. Tails, you're doing well. You can die. I just want to be holding right when you next collect a ring because I want you to be Knuckles. Holding right, holding right, holding right. Holding right for Knuckles. Come on, Knuckles, please appear while I'm holding right. Someone make Knuckles happen. Come on! Yes! Okay. Oh, I think Knuckles is going to take a hit there because the timing's so weird now. Yeah. That's okay. I couldn't have avoided that. Holding right. Holding right. Holding right for Knuckles. Still holding right for Knuckles. Flip! Platform! For God's sake! Still holding right for Knuckles. Holding right for Knuckles. Holding right for Knuckles. Oh no, Tails is dead. I don't care. I'm holding right for Knuckles. Holding right for Knuckles. Please. Holding right. No, it doesn't matter because the platform is still down. Oh my god. Right for Knuckles, exactly. What do we want? To hold right for Knuckles. When do we want it? All the time! Okay. Well done, Amy. Am I... No, we still got rings, and now I need to catch up. So Amy is on pinch mode. I don't know if we have any more rings left in the level. Have we eaten all the rings? One more ring. Hold it. Everyone's in... Okay, so we've got 2 characters in pinch mode now. Holding right. No, bad. Okay, I think that's the last ring. Oh. Oh, come on! Just got to wait. It's not worth going until the platform is up. No! 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 Oh, why a special interest in Sonic? Okay, Sonic... Okay, I like Sonic. I guess I've always been a bit of a Sonic fan since I was a kid. But really, I do a lot of hacking and stuff with Sonic games because Sonic games are weirdly... Like, compared to other games, they are weirdly flexible. It's amazing how much weird stuff you can add into them and switch them around and them still be playable. You know, I've done a lot of stuff with, you know, making weird controllers to, you know, play Sonic where, like, 4 people share a controller between them and the buttons change randomly every 30 seconds and stuff like that. Or... when you collect a ring, it writes random data into the level. If you were to do that in a Mario game, you'd very likely end up in a situation where you just die and you go back to where you were. Sonic games typically offer you a lot of ways to get back to where you were. They are very forgiving, and the momentum mechanics make them very interesting. So I've just, like... It's like you can be thrown an unusual situation and kind of MacGyver your way out of it because of the physics and the momentum mechanics. So that's why I really like doing stuff with Sonic. So yeah, that's the story. Oh, come on! Knuckles was so close! Knuckles was so close. Okay, so Tail... Alright, so we have... Cream is all the way to the 5th boss. Cream, clearly the best character in the game. Yeah, that was my problem. I didn't hold right for Knuckles. Break for ducks, hold right for Knuckles. That's the rules. Just use Cream, and there we go. Watch this, just... Infinite homing attack. That's what... Oh, okay, so I can use... Everybody's got a kind of ground attack that I can use to kind of instantly drop down if I want to. That's useful to me. Useful to know. I'm having to concentrate very hard. This game has definitely got harder as it's gone on. Except for Cream, who can just use her magic homing attack to damage everything. Is that me out of rings on Knuckles? No, but nearly. So I'm just going to wait for rings. Oh, I think I got too many of them. I really only wanted to get one. Alright, everyone's on boss levels. Everyone is on boss levels now. everyone is on boss levels. Wish them luck. Because this level... Okay, this boss is hard. I think they're all hard. Because this one can one-hit kill you. That hand can kill you in one hit. It will try to slap you. It will try to karate chop you. Okay. Am I nearly out of rings? Am I actually out of rings on this level? Okay, I've got those three. I'm going to wait for them. Okay, that's annoying though, because I kind of want to only get one. Okay, Death Laser, that's fine. I'm not so worried about Tails. I'm not so worried about Tails. Holding right and pressing jump. That's what I want for Amy. Right for Amy. I'm still holding right for Amy because I think she's in a good position. No, okay, there go Knuckles' rings. Okay, so, this is last chance saloon for Knuckles. Ah, oh, come on! The platform fell down, I can't jump on it. Okay, Knuckles is through! Third place! Knuckles is currently in third place. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the mad props. I appreciate them. I need them. The props are what get me through the day. Alright. Okay. You lost your mind 3 hours ago. Yeah, okay, I'm going to... I think I'm going to go until the 4-hour mark or the, everyone has beaten this boss mark, whichever comes first. Because otherwise I'll be up so late. And I've got an early morning tomorrow. But thank you very much for the GG, much appreciated. I mean, I'm happy for Tails just to kind of be here along for the ride. I mean, maybe this is actually good. I don't want Cream to beat the boss. I don't want Cream to beat the boss because I want her to basically just hoover up. I just want her to hoover up rings in this level because that means I can... It gives me an opportunity to focus on Amy and Sonic. So I'm actually just going to let her get hurt because I want to use her as a kind of mental buffer that I can kind of rely on, because I know in these levels you can just get a bunch of rings without thinking, and I want to be able to eliminate the amount of thinking I'm having to do when I'm not Amy and I'm not Sonic. That was good. That was very good. Okay, it looks like I figured out what to do as Sonic. So that's good. Amy's still a bit tough, but I've got through as Knuckles, I can get through as Amy, because on the bosses, Amy and Tails and Knuckles have basically the same mechanics, so... Okay. Just use Cream as the ring hoover. That's all Amy and Tails are there for. Oh, come on. Okay, I think I'm running out of rings of Sonic now. Oh, come on. This boss is brutal. Oh, come on. Oh, well, at least I have a strategy for Sonic now. He says, before dying instantly. Now, Knuckles has a nice way around these instant death drops. I mean, I know I said I just wanted the other characters to be ring sponges. Up! Yep, that's where I'm going, game. That is where I'm going. Oh. Fine. I don't care about Cream. I'm happy for Cream to get hit. Unless maybe what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to play to Cream and Tails, like... No, I need to focus on Amy and Sonic, otherwise I'll be here forever. Okay, I'm holding right and jump because Sonic is going to hit that boss. I don't know how I do it, I'm just... No, the platform was down. Why is the platform always down? Just hold right for Sonic. Right for Sonic. Right for Sonic. Just want rings. I can't remember what I'm trying to do in Sonic and Amy's levels now. Oh, just not suck. Oh, come on. So I've got some good momentum on Sonic now. Okay, I don't care about losing Knuckles there. My focus is on... It's got to be on Amy and Sonic. It takes so long to get back into their game. Trying to get a double tap in with Sonic. Pick up some rings. I just want to zone out for a bit while this is happening. Jumping to the right for Sonic. Holding right for Sonic. Holding right for Sonic. Oh, that was almost perfect position. I didn't realize until it was too late. That's a hit for Amy. She jumped straight into the bomb. She jumped straight into the bomb, but it was still a hit for Amy. Just run right, get some rings. Let them catch up. Oh, wow! Okay, I didn't even need the platform there. Beautiful, beautiful. Jumping and pressing right for Sonic. Jumping and pressing right for Sonic. Oh, come on. Why do I have to be going left? Okay, how do I do this? I'm trying to create a situation where I'm jumping and pressing right. There we go. I am. There we go. I want someone to pick up rings. Okay, it didn't matter anyway because the platform was down. It's fine. The platform was down. Okay, whatever happens, it's all good. It's all good. It's all okay. Everyone's fine. Okay, we've got two characters in pinch mode. You want to jump just before you hear the explosion. However, if you are on an upward slope, it will mess with you, and I don't know what to do in that case. And you have to spot that you're on an upward slope, and this is going to mess with your momentum. Which is what I love about this game. And these bosses. But right now, it is my worst nightmare. Oh, what? Oh, that was nasty. I had the perfect rhythm, and I was like, okay, well, I won't jump near slopes. I had the perfect rhythm. I had the perfect rhythm. Okay. Okay, that was nice. I mean, I'm paying attention to the ground now, because I feel like that's got to be a big part of it. Is if I can kind of guarantee that I will, like, if I can use an upward slope to hit Robotnik without the platform being there, Or if I can use, like, you know, if I know there's not going to be a slope that's going to mess with my momentum and kill me during the boss. That's a situation I'm kind of keen to find. I can't believe how many times I've been so close with this boss. I need to slow down. Slow down and think. Just slow down and think. Just wait for it to be Sonic again. Just wait for it to be Sonic again. Sonic has a chance, so wait for it to be Sonic again, and then we play the waiting for it to be Amy again game. I'm so close. Okay, I think Sonic and Amy get one more death, and it's I'd say the death of victory for each of them, and then that's I think that's me for the night. I think I went backwards. Yeah, definitely going backwards with Knuckles now. Come on, I just want to go back to Sonic, please. I mean, there's an argument that says maybe I just give up on them and just focus on beating the games of the others, and then eventually I will have fewer swaps going on and it'll be easier to do it. Like, imagine if it's just Knuckles and Amy and Sonic in the game. That's going to be so much easier than it switching into Cream all the time. Maybe that's what I have to do. I think that might be it. I mean, I am starting to flag now. Okay. Oh my god, Knuckles, please just die. Please go away, Knuckles. Way. No, this way. Oh my god, I've already been all this way. Knuckles, please, you're killing me. Oh, sweet lord. Oh, Knuckles, stop, stop. I think this might be a sign that I need to call it a day. If you can get out of the Knuckles, if you're stuck in the Knuckles vortex, you know you're near the end. I just really want to beat this boss. There will be more bosses, Alistair. There will be more horribly difficult bosses. No! I was right there! Oh my god, I was right there in position! And then it takes the platform away! Why do you do this to me, Robotnik? You evil, evil man! Oh god, not here. No, 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 no. I cannot be here all over again. Climbing, 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 climbing. Okay. I'm calling it quits for the night. I think I'm done for the night. Oh, thank you everyone for coming along. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining in. I think I need to rest. I need to eat a pizza, watch The Simpsons, and go to bed. Okay, so what's the plan for this? Let's stop the clock. We are 3 minutes and 59 seconds into the run. I'm going to be away for the next 4 days. I won't be back on Friday, so maybe I shall stream this again on Friday. Haven't decided when, haven't decided where, yes, I don't know. We'll figure it out, but I will be back doing this again. You cannot stop me. I'm an unstoppable Sonic-related pain-absorbing machine right now. But what's coming up on the channel, what's coming up next is maybe this Friday I will be continuing this run. But definitely on Saturday. 3 p.m. London time, 4 p.m. Hamburg time. I'm going to be testing out the new material that I am working on for an interactive stage show in Hamburg, which I'll be doing in November. So, it's going to be a test of some cool new material. If you want to contribute something to that, http://Alistair and then games/test. If you go there and leave me a suggestion, an idea for a game character, it can be one that already exists, it can be one that you made anew. Just for this, as well as some other things, ideas for game mechanics, ideas for locations. These are all stuff I'm going to be using in this live stream. So, if you could do that, that would be really, really helpful. So, thank you very much for that. Thank you, everyone who's come along. Thank you for everyone who's supported the stream. The mission will continue. But yeah, we have definitely gone through today. The story of today is it started out really quite easy. And then it got harder and harder. And there's a couple of things. Death pits are one thing. Bosses are the other. So right now, Tails and Cream have made it all the way to the 5th boss. Sonic and Amy stuck on the 4th boss and really, really struggling. It's a tough old game. It's a tough old game where every time you get a ring, it switches out, so you only get like a second, and it's like the ice level boss is infuriating because you can be lined up in perfect position, and then some rings come along and just hit you out of it. And the only kind of time when you're safe from the rings is when the level runs out of rings. But when the level runs out of rings, there's no more rings, so it's like one-hit kills. And the explosions have a really stupidly large hitbox. So that ice level boss is just pure pain. And when I did it as part of the like the 3 Sonic Advance games at once, or the 16 game shuffler where I had 4 at a time, and it was Mega Drive, Master System, 32X, Saturn, and Game Boy Advance, and I only had to beat that boss once. I have to beat that boss 3 times now, and it's the same for all the other bosses. The bosses are excruciating. This is so much harder than I remembered it, and it's because, yeah, there is a difference between beating the boss once and beating the boss 5 times. So, yeah, let this be a lesson to you all. If you want to do this challenge, do it. Do it now. The link is right beside me over there. I'm pointing in the right direction. There we go. It's over. If you want to download this, have a go yourself. That is where you get it from. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Big stream Saturday. Saturday's the big one. Saturday 3 p.m. London time is going to be when I am testing out the ultimate challenge, the ultimate tournament, sorry, which is basically a kind of choose your own Pokemon battles. It's going to be weird. I'm hoping it all works, and I'm hoping it's good fun. It's going to be exciting. So yeah, please do come along for that. Have yourselves a great night. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Who are we going to raid? Let's see who is on, who we can raid. Let's. I'll open up my Twitch, twitch.tv, and see if anyone I follow is on right now. Who am I following? I don't know. I'm trying to navigate this UI now. There's so much. Why does it not tell me? Oh, here we go. Here's where it tells me. Who's on right now? Oh, let's raid Yoshi Chief. Let's raid Yoshi Chief. All right, everyone. We're raiding Yoshi Chief. Where's Yoshi Chief? There we go. Starting raid. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Keep on being awesome. And I shall see you all soon. All right. We are ready to raid. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.